Welcome to today's video where I will be making my journal setup for December. I finished this later than expected, but it's still early in December, so it is fine. This is my last setup for this journal, so let's get started. The theme for December is reindeers. I have these ceramic reindeers I made. I have them in the setup as well. They are very cute, as you can see, and I worked really hard on them. Looking at these, I got inspiration for this theme, so that is why it is a reindeer theme this month. The color palette I will be using is different shades of brown colored pencils for the reindeers. Then I added green and red markers to use for writing out the titles to make the setup brighter and fit for the holidays. I wanted to make the theme more festive, so I added the happy holidays to it. Also, I forgot to write out where I was going to write, so that is why December looks weird. I didn't have a layout for where to put the titles and the words, so I kind of just did it at the moment, and hopefully it looks well. Highlights is 2 pages where I write down the highlights of each day. For me, it is a way to write what I did or felt on a numbered day and then look back at this and remember what I did on that specific day. I haven't been using this as often as I should, so I will try this month to use it more than I regularly use it for. Monthly tasks is next, which is where I write any tasks that I have to complete this month. I like having a place in my monthly setup that I can look at the most important things I have to do this month, which this is for. When I started making the setup, I forgot that I had sketched out the reindeers, but forgot about everything else. So there will be things that are not even or not balanced because I am doing it in the moment. I also forgot to have a note to remember what each page was supposed to be. For the most part in the setup, I am trying my best in making boxes, calendars, etc. without having an outline to follow like I usually do, or where everything is supposed to be on the page. I have it usually outlined, which is very helpful. Next is content planner that I use to plan out what I'm going to do for the month in terms of content. This is super helpful with keeping me organized and knowing what I should edit, film, or upload. I just write what I plan to do, and when I forget, I look here and remember what I have to still edit or anything else I have to do. Having it in calendar format works the best for me because I can view easily the date and not get a Monday or Wednesday confused. Brain dump is an easy setup to make. You just have to write out brain dump, then do whatever you want here. I like to add drawings around the page so that it fits with the theme. Then the rest of the space I use to write out whatever I want. It can be plans that I have, random thoughts, or ideas that I have at the moment, basically anything, which is why this is such a good spread to have in your journal setup. Then it is habit trackers, which I did not have a layout done for, so I have the habit trackers all over the place. This is for tracking habits that I want to track. For example, if I wanted to know how often I use my journal, I could write that and then mark all the days I have used my journal. Then at the end of the month, I look back at it and see how often I used it. It's interesting seeing the results at the end of the month. This time I am using a calendar-like format for the habit tracker boxes, which was a bad idea because it took a while to write down all the numbers, but it looks pretty good now that it's all done. Expenses tracker is for tracking all my expenses for the month. Since it is December, typically people spend more because of the holidays and buying gifts for people. For that reason, I have a page to track my expenses for the month. This is to see how often I purchase something and just see how I spend my money in general, like a money diary for the month. Then I have the overview page, which is just for the overview of the month. What I would use this for is to write down what I did this month anyway, if there was a new interest that I got into this month, any important events in the month, things that I would change for the next month, things like that is what I would use this page for. I don't think I've used this one previously in my setups. I'm trying it this time and seeing how it goes. I'm just had an extra page and I didn't know what to use it for, so I just put overview here, and I don't know if I will keep it for next month, but we shall see next month. The calendar for the month, it is just a normal calendar that you find in any planner. Since this journal is basically my planner, I like to have a 2-page calendar so I can have a look at the most important things that I am doing this month. If I need to plan ahead for something or see if I am available, this page is very helpful since I have it all written here. Last up is my first week of December setup. It is where I write down everything that I am doing on a specific day. The calendar is for the important dates, and this is for my day-to-day things. I am not the best at remembering things without writing them down, so having a weekly setup helps me in managing my time better and being organized. I also continue doing the tabs. I probably will continue the tabs for next year. It is just so helpful to go to a specific week of the month. I just haven't found the tab system that works best for me, but I am working on it and will continue trial and erroring it. You might be wondering why I went back to coloring the reindeers when I was finishing up on my last page for the month. Well, a while after I finished filming, I looked at this Rudolph toy that I have and noticed the antlers were brown. I think I got them confused with this plushie here that has white horns. For that reason, I am quickly going through all the pages I've done and coloring in the antlers, and then will be the flip through with the antlers corrected. Thank you for joining me today in making my setup for the month. I liked making this theme and cannot wait to start using my new journal for next year. And thank you again. And until the next video, goodbye.